Good morning. So today is what will probably be the last day of our build of this van. Not the last day that we do any work on it. I think this is the thing that we built is the thing that we're going to just be constantly upgrading and building and doing stuff on. But today I think is the actual last day that we will be spending building anything structural in the van. Anything like a bed or making plumbing work or anything like that. I think the van today is the last day, and it's made me think a lot and realize a lot of just how great this whole past month has been. Basically, every single day for the past month, we've gotten up super early.
It was really hard to get up this morning.
Set up everything, set up our whole shop outside, started cutting wood and assembling things and screwing things together and just solving really, really hard problems together every single day. And it made me realize how lucky I am. And I guess the thing that I'm feeling right now is just so insanely grateful for just being able to spend this time with my wife-to-be and my parents and just spend all day solving hard problems together. And I mean, just every single thing about building this van has been difficult and not something that any of us have had experience doing. You know, we know how to build a house, we know how to construct things, we know how to screw things together, we know how to make plumbing work and electrical work, but in a van, it's a totally different thing. I just feel so insanely grateful to be able to spend this time with my parents doing something like this, and feel so lucky just to have parents to help make mine and Lisa's dreams come true. Building this van or something like it has been a dream of mine for as long as I can remember. Maybe 5, 10, 15 years, longer than that. I've probably told 100+ people that someday I'm gonna build a van and I'm gonna travel all the way from Alaska all the way down to Patagonia and just do that for a couple years at a time. But I always just thought that that was gonna be something that would happen later, sometime in the future, some theoretical future time that would never actually come to pass. It feels honestly like a big dream coming true, just to be able to say that we now have
our new home
vehicle, the thing that you need to make a trip like that possible. None of it would have been possible without my parents. I mean, they helped us every single step of the way. Maybe we would have gotten to the finish line, maybe we would have actually built a van, maybe we would have, I don't know, but it would have taken us 10 times as long. We would have made so many more mistakes. We just would have never made it there. Just to be able to spend every single day with them working on something and working together on something has been just a beautiful thing. And I'm so incredibly grateful for them and for the time that we get to spend together. Not so many people get so lucky with being able to spend time with their parents or being able to do stuff together. I would say this experience has been just a lot bigger and just a lot more complicated, a lot more difficult, but also just a lot better than Lisa and I could have possibly imagined. It took everything that we had to build this thing. We used literally every single tool that we owned in this house, which is a lot. Every single tool that we owned. At some point or another, every single skill that we had acquired over time, every single ounce of patience.
I don't know how long I should stay here, huh?
Hard work and just everything. It took everything for a full month that we had to get this thing done. And that's no small task. I think it's amazing what really you can accomplish with just a full month of just concerted 100% effort. And I think we found out exactly what that is. And that is being able to make a gigantic, almost impossible dream like what we had come true. To build this monstrous van and basically to build our own freedom. To be able to drive across the United States, to be able to just drive around, to do whatever we want. And within probably 7 to 10 days from right now, we are going to be living a very, very different lifestyle than the one that we were before this. We're going to be full-time traveling. We're going to be full-time driving around the US trying to figure out how this whole new van life thing actually works. We don't actually know how it does work or if we'll like it or not, or if it's good for us. We don't know anything. It's really, really exciting for me to know that we have something uncertain and very exciting coming up. Yeah, it feels like a big shift in our life, a big change. I just feel lucky and very, very grateful to have the people around me that I do to help us build this thing. It's been a lot of fun.
I got a little paint on myself.
Drinks.
There's been some bad days.
All these little chunks.
More insulation.
I'm sorry. Got a unibrow of paint now.
Trying to find a place to stand in this mess.
There's been some good days.
Woo! We're done.
Yay!
Oh my God.
First try.
There's been some rough times.
Everybody was sad. Okay, we're cleaned up out here. Do you need more towels in there?
Lots of towels.
But I wouldn't trade this time spent together with these people that I love for anything. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm about to turn 35.
Did you make a wish?
Just feeling a little reflective about where my life is at this point. But we, yeah, this feels like a new chapter. It feels like a new start, and a little bit of what we wanted to do in the first place with this time, which was just to be traveling for as long as we can. So we're getting to reclaim a little bit of that initial plan, that initial idea that we had, the thing that we really, really wanted to do. And we get to do it our way. And we get to do it after spending a bunch of really, really quality, really great time with my parents. I'm so excited for what comes next. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be new. We're gonna be bad at it. We're gonna be terrible at it. We really don't know what we're doing.
I'll probably do a crappier job.
Oh boy. Oopsie. I'm terrified.
But I couldn't be more excited. Mom and Dad, thank you so much for helping us build this thing. It means the world to me, and I hope someday that we can pay this back in some way by helping you build something that's really important to you. And yeah. Lisa, it's time for us to get on the road.
Here we go.
I love you.